Oh, you tricky trees, my fellow Reds. Can you feel it in the air? That buzzing, that electric current running through our veins as the transfer window twists and turns, threatening to change everything we know and love about our beloved Nottingham Forest. It's a maelstrom of speculation, a whirlwind of whispers, and at the heart of it, the beating pulse of our hopes for the future. We live and breathe this club, don't we? Every rumor, every fleeting glance at a player linked to us sends shivers down our spines. We yearn for glory, for those moments that make us scream with joy, make us forget the world outside. And right now the stage is set for a drama worthy of the greatest Shakespearean plays. But instead of kings and queens, we've got warriors in boots, and their future could be decided in the blink of an eye. This is it, folks. The moment of truth where dreams can take flight or shatter into 1,000 pieces. We're talking about a veteran in the making, a promise that could truly surprise, and a craftsman facing a dilemma. The tension is palpable, the stakes are sky high, and every single one of us from the Trent end to every corner of the globe feels it. This isn't just about football. It's about our identity, our pride, our very soul. So smash that like button if you're with me, if your heart beats for the Forest. Let me see those comments below. What are you feeling right now? What are your biggest fears and wildest dreams for this season? And don't even think about leaving without subscribing, because you won't want to miss a single beat of this unfolding saga. Because tonight, my friends, we're diving deep into the heart of a transfer saga that has been teasing us, pushing us to the brink. And it all starts with a name that's been on everyone's lips. A name that could define our midfield for years to come. Hold on to your hats, Reds, because the saga surrounding Morgan Gibbs-White has taken more twists and turns than the Trent itself. The very thought of him leaving sends shivers down my spine. Doesn't it yours? He's the heartbeat of our attack. Creative spark, the one who unlocks defenses with a flick of his wrist. But the rumors, the relentless whispers, they're getting louder. Tottenham are sniffing around, and our club is understandably furious, even alleging an illegal approach. We're talking about a $60 million release clause, a figure that would break our transfer record. But what price can you put on the magic he brings to the pitch? This isn't just about money. It's about losing a player who embodies the spirit of our team. The fear is real, the worry palpable. If Gibbs-White does go, who could possibly fill those enormous boots? That's where the name of Jacob Ramsey from Aston Villa comes into play. He's reportedly a top target, a $40 million man who could soften the blow of Gibbs-White's potential exit. And the best part? His former gaffer Steven Gerrard has given him his absolute seal of approval, calling him exceptional, a player with all the tools to become truly great. Gerrard raved about his performance, his ability to score stunners, and his unwavering commitment. Can you imagine Ramsey in our midfield driving forward, creating chances and bringing that kind of energy? It would be a true coup, a statement of intent that we're not just here to make up the numbers. The thought of him in a Forest shirt, alongside the possibility of James McAtee also joining for a reasonable $25 million, gives us a glimmer of hope amidst the storm. But while we eye up new midfield maestros, there's another attacking wizard, a long-term admirer of ours, whose price tag might just make our hearts skip a beat, and it's a name that could truly ignite our season. Now, let's talk about the man who could set the city ground ablaze, the forward who has been a long-standing target, the one whose potential arrival has us all buzzing with anticipation. We've chased him before in January. But now, with the sale of Anthony Elanga to Newcastle, the funds are there and the path seems clearer. I'm talking about Yoane Wissa. Can you feel that excitement bubbling up? This isn't just another signing. This is a player who scored 19 Premier League goals last season for Brentford, a phenomenal return that speaks volumes about his quality. He prefers to play centrally, leading the line, but he's versatile enough to drift out wide, offering Nuno Espirito Santo a tactical flexibility that could be a game changer for us. For too long, we've yearned for that clinical edge, that consistent goal threat, and Wissa could be precisely that. Imagine him linking up with our existing talent, creating a formidable attacking force that strikes fear into the hearts of our opponents. The initial reports had him valued at over $50 million, a figure that felt almost unattainable. But, my fellow Reds, the latest intelligence coming from the reliable Graham Bailey via Nottingham Forest News suggests that the true price could be significantly less, closer to $40 million. That's a game changer, isn't it? It puts him firmly within our reach. Picture this. Wissa, with his intelligence and his proven ability to find the back of the net, forming a deadly partnership, perhaps even with Chris Wood up front, or allowing more creative players like Jacob Ramsey to thrive around him. This isn't just a transfer, it's a statement of intent from Evangelos Marinakis and the club. It's a sign that we are serious about climbing higher, about bringing more glorious moments to the City ground. But even as we dream of Wissa lighting up our attack, there's another midfield saga unfolding, one that began with so much hope and now leaves a lingering question mark over our transfer strategy and a certain Swiss international. The news from the continent has been a bitter pill to swallow for us Forest faithful. Picture this. A talent, a genuine force in the midfield, a player who could dictate the tempo, break up play, and launch attacks. That's Arden Jashari. Our club, along with West Ham, apparently threw everything at him, laid out a tempting offer, a financial package designed to turn heads and hearts. We were ready, weren't we? Ready to welcome a 22-year-old Swiss international, a player who has absolutely torn it up at Club Brugge, winning Player of the Season and Young Player of the Season in Belgium. He even bossed the Champions League, taking Brugge deep into the competition. $34 million is a hefty sum, no doubt, but for a player of his caliber with his potential, it felt like a statement of intent from our beloved Reds. We saw the vision. Jashari orchestrating our midfield, dominating opponents, bringing a new level of control to the City ground, but then the gut punch. The report surfaced, confirmed by transfer guru Fabrizio Romano himself. Jashari said no, a flat-out rejection. Why? Because his heart, his very soul, is apparently set on wearing the black and red stripes of AC Milan in Serie A. Can you believe it? After all the excitement, all the hope, he chose Italy over the Premier League, over us. It's a cruel twist of fate, isn't it? It leaves a sour taste, knowing we put in the effort, made the move, only to be turned down for another. It raises questions. What could we have done differently? Is the allure of Italian giants too strong for even the might of the Premier League? This setback, though painful, only intensifies the hunger for the right player, the player who genuinely wants to wear our colours and fight for our badge. What does this mean for our midfield ambitions? Can we find someone with his quality who does want to be here, who does want to write his name in the history books of the Tricky Trees? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. This transfer window is far from over, and our resolve remains unbreakable. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay tuned for all the breaking news.